everyone, it's Sam here, and today I'm going to show you how to use and put together my new pop-up butterfly. This one's called Spread Your Wings. So we've done this as a DL size because of the way you'll see it in a minute, the way it pops up. However, you can also put it in I think it goes into a 7x7 and it definitely goes into an 8x8. But you can also use these elements on their own and create other kind of butterflies as well. But this is the kind of card it will create. So there's your slimline. DL is a UK, so it's double lengthways, so it's 8 and our 8 1/4, well, our A4 is 8 1/4 wide, so it's 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 folded in half. Okay, and then when it pops up, you have this lovely pop up. And then I've used my new verses, so a little flyby to let you know I'm thinking of you. Beautiful. Isn't that lovely? It's such a pretty card, and it all folds down, and that will go in your envelope. So it's going to go into a DL1 today. We're going to do pinks, and I've got some rainbow colours that I've already prepared there. So these are all the dies. You will need a larger die machine for this one because of the way you cut it. However, you could just cut this, and then that piece of card you could then stick into a card blank. So that will go through a small die machine, but to create the cards, because we're using, for example, this is a piece of 8 by 8 squared, that needs to go through a A4, you know, your large die machine. But you could obviously cut it onto a smaller piece depending on how you're making it. So it can and it can't, but I would say if you've got your large die machine, then you're going to be able to do more with it. You get 41 dies in this one, so you can see everything there. Always count your dies every time you know you've used them, and when you first get them as well. I always encourage people to check all their dies, even if you're not going to use it straight away. So I've got myself here. This is a piece, like I said, of 8 by 8. This is a 230 GSM. I have cut, that is actually a 300 GSM. You will probably get a little bit more pressure on your folds there, but it does still work. But if you've got your lighter weight, then go with that. So cut this to 8 by 8, and then along the two sides, you want to mark halfway. So you see I've just put a pencil mark at 4 inches there and 4 inches there. You'll need that because on the dies you've got these registration markers here, and you want to line that up with the middle, but we don't want to create a score line right the way through because you can see you've got all your scores here. You don't want that middle score line. So you just want to take this one, and I'm just going to use some low tack tape, and you want to line it up with those pencil marks and just make sure that it's the same amount. So you're looking at about 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, about 3/4 of an inch in. And just try and get that as straight as you can. And I'm just going to tack that in place. And I'm just going to run that through my machine. Okay, so once you've taken that off, you'll see everything has been cut out. And then what you can do is if you just quickly remove your pencil marks, and then what you can do now is join up your score line, which will be at 4 inches, and it will join that one there. So again, okay, so what we want to do first of all is these score lines here from the wings, just start to bring them over. You'll see they start to lift out, like so. And then these long ones here, we want to create mountain folds with them. So just carefully fold that down. And as you come down into the corner here, be able to go up to the other side, and you just, if you've got your nail or use a ruler, you just want to push. See where I'm pushing in there? Okay, so just get that kind of like that. We're going to burnish it better in a moment. So again, with this side, I'll keep this all in so you can see kind of the way that I go in. Just pinch the end there and just kind of start to work your way down. You just want to get it to kind of start to know where it's going to be folding, and then again just using my nail just to push into that corner there, like so. Okay, and you can start to bring this one, so it's a valley fold just above the antennas there. And this one above the head's also going to be a mountain, and then the neck is going to be a valley, and then this part of the body is going to be a mountain again. Okay, so you should have something like that. Now as you fold this, if you just push that down, can you see already? So now if you go in, you can start to really burnish as you're folding them. And as I say with all of these, when you first get them, do a little test run. And again, just go in there and just really burnish all of those score lines. And now you'll have your pop-up. Now, once you add these on, obviously it's going to be much bigger if you look at the difference there. So that's your platform to now add all of these elements onto. So you can keep it like that if you want to, but I've gone ahead and I've cut these here. So I've cut this one in the white, and then I've cut that again in white, which gives you this design. And then I've used my oxide inks, and I've got lumberjack plaid, and then spiced marmalade, squeezed lemonade, mowed lawn, salty ocean, wilted violet, and picked raspberry. And I've just inked that all up, and I spritzed it with a little bit of water. So I did those ones with the red starting from the bottom going up to the pink, but these ones I had the red at the top going down, so that when it's together the colours are all in the middle, and then they all go out the same. So these will stick on top of these sections here. You want to make sure it's lifted ever so slightly. Can you see you've got the white through the middle there? You need that little bit of white, otherwise it will catch. You'll hear it when you go to close it. So I'm just going to run my glue all over this section, and then make sure get it right down into the corner, and it just sits flush along the side there. You just want to make sure that's just tucked behind. Okay, next you can decorate all of the other sections. So I've got these bits here will cover, go down, I open it up again, so you can flatten it down, make sure it's on that side like so. So these will go in here. You can see how that one fits in there, and that one fits in there, and then again these bits here, so you've got that one that will fit in there, and also that one there. And then you've also got your mats and layers for the body. So I've got that one. These are tiny, but they are on one die together at each bit, so you're less likely to lose them. But you can see how that's all coming together. And then I'm going to carry on and decorate everything else. So I'm going to stick it into my envelope here. All you need to do to stick it down, you're going to add your glue all over this section on the front and the back, and then that will go straight in and stick into your envelope. And you'll see with the measurements I've given you, you've got that nice white border. And I've die cut the beautiful, and I'm going to stamp one of the verses. I think I'm going to have either hello beautiful or happy birthday beautiful, so I might have that down there with then that sentiment there, and then I'll probably have the stars all like cascading around it. We'll see, but I will show you it when it's all stuck down. Okay, so I've stuck it all down, but I just wanted to show you before I stick that there, because I'm going to have the beautiful, it fits just nicely in there, and I'm going to have happy birthday. So we'll say happy birthday beautiful, and the happy birthday is going to fit nicely there, so I'm just using this to line everything up. But you can still stamp into this card, because you can just lay it all down flat again. You might want to, you know, do all your decoration and everything while it's all flat first, and then fold it and build it up. It's up to you. So that's the finished card. I will decorate these. You know, these are samples at the moment, so once I know who I'm sending them to, but as I always say, these kind of cards are designed to be displayed open, but I can just, you know, add a sentiment there, you know, when I need to. And then this one, I love this. Look at that, it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. I love the rainbow effect and the beautiful at the top there. It just, oh, it's so pretty. I really enjoy, you know, putting these ones together. Really striking. So there you have it. So I hope you found this video useful. It's pretty straightforward. Just get those folds, work in that kind of sequence, and like I said, make your sample first, and you shouldn't have any problems at all. These will be added to the playlist with the others, and I'll add them into a big playlist with the ones from last year as well, so they're just all together. And the products that I've used, as always, will be linked in the description box below. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Drop me a comment too, because I enjoy reading them, and make sure you give the video a thumbs up, because it really does help out the channel. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.